Alright, today we will go over the mistakes I made in this video so that you can learn from them, and I also show you that it doesn't really matter. Like, the mistakes I made, I call them mistakes, but in my opinion, in my philosophy, they are mistakes you can easily get away from and that are totally worth making, meaning you can be less careful of what you're doing, meaning you will save time, you will save effort, like you will save mental effort and still have a tasty meal, okay? So, first mistake, this, honestly, you should avoid this. If I could go back in time, I would avoid this. This is not one of the mistakes I just mentioned that you can get away from. It's not, it's kind of a health thing. Try not to buy stuff, okay, food in plastic. I bought food in plastic. I don't give a fuck about the environment, to be honest. I give a fuck though about my hormonal health. I've had hormonal problems, for who knows what reasons. I know that plastic has a countless amount of estrogenics, ranging from BPAs and other chemicals to phthalates, okay? Those are all harmful chemicals that you should not have in your food. So try buy things from your butcher. Matter of fact, I will go today to my butcher and make this recipe again. Just why not? Because I want to make recipes more than once. So second error, okay? My knife. My knife is not a chef's knife, okay? And this, my friend, is totally something I believe you can get away with. Actually, I think you don't have to give a fuck about this. I'm cutting an onion, okay, very roughly. Actually, I'm getting pretty good at cutting onion, but it doesn't really matter how well you cut it, how bad you cut it, as long as you cut it, okay? It doesn't matter the size. I always say this, it doesn't matter what the size, if they are like big chunks, if they are small chunks, if you are like micing them, what's the word? You know, like making a paste, doesn't really matter, okay? This is because at the end, all that matters is that do you prefer having big chunks in your mouth? Do you prefer not having chunks in your mouth? Like, think about a soup, okay? A soup is literally like big chunks, but blended together. So like there is no chunk size. It's all a paste. It's like a smoothie, okay? It's not something with texture. It's all blended, okay? So all the flavors are united in one paste, okay? In this case, I mean, at the end I blend everything, and this is also a reason why you should not care about the cutting size. But even if I didn't cut it, I will still be fine having this large chunk size. Third error, okay, mistake, which I don't think is a mistake actually. I honestly don't know if someone says that, but I will go with the fact that many people will criticize this thing, and it is that I didn't heat up the oil, or I didn't keep the oil to the searing temperature. When I dropped the onions, I just added oil and dropped the onions. I didn't wait for it to be, you know. Same goes for adding the liver, okay? This is liver, by the way, if you didn't notice. It doesn't fucking matter, okay? I added them together. Someone will say, oh no, but you have to make the stir fry. My mother will absolutely say, no, Fede, you have to do the stir fry first and then add the liver. Why? Okay, why? It doesn't make a fucking difference, okay? I added the liver and the onions together. It was still delicious as fuck, okay? I'm adding, I don't know the name in English about these guys, but they're basically under salt, like they are stored in salt. These don't add much to me, in my opinion. I'm just doing it because the original recipes requires it, and since I'm used to eat that recipe, I think I will like it more if I put those guys. You don't have to do this, by the way. I'm adding pepper. Why not? I like pepper. It doesn't like to be clear, it doesn't contribute to the satisfaction, like the physical satisfaction, okay? That is satisfied by the 6 pillars I mentioned in my pleasure hypothesis video, which are basic. I will not go over them now. And yeah, cooking, like the cooking method I'm using, is can be like kind of criticized, because like I'm not timing the ingredients. Usually someone stir fries the onion first and then adds the liver. I'm doing everything a bit randomly, because the final thing I want, like honestly, what I want, is simply the ingredients to be cooked. Okay, it doesn't matter. Trust me. I've tried. Like, trust me on this. I've tried this many times, countless times too. Even with chicken curry. Chicken curry is something I often cooked, and the original recipes usually tell you to stir fry the onions until golden, then add tomatoes, then add curry, and then like, bro, so much. Like search on YouTube, like go actually and search on YouTube recipe, chicken curry recipe. Right? It makes me crazy. Okay, it makes me mad. Those recipes always tell you to do some weird shit with the ingredients, like, oh, after 10 minutes add the garlic and cook it for 2 minutes, then add the spices and then add the ginger. Okay, bro, it doesn't fucking matter. Okay, doesn't fucking matter. I've tried this many times. Not only I've changed the timings, meaning I now basically cook the onions and tomatoes pretty much at the same time. Okay, I often like cook the onions a bit more just because I'm used to it now, but it doesn't fucking matter. Okay, when it comes to spices, bro, I don't even add the garlic. I completely take out ingredients from the recipe. Someone may say I'm crazy about this, like, bro, you don't take ingredients out of a recipe. The ingredients are necessary to make the recipe taste good. No, doesn't fucking make sense. Okay, go ahead and try it. I've made chicken curry recipe on the traditional sense, meaning all the steps and timings. It does not fucking matter. Okay, makes me crazy. Like, now I literally put tomatoes, onion together and add the fucking curry, and then once it seems like it has released enough water, I add the chicken. That's it. Bam, cook it. Add butter, add oil, everything how you fucking want to go. Okay, I went off track, but I think yes, I have the screen down there, so that's why I'm looking there. Okay, I'm cooking the motherfucker there, and I added water. I added water because when you add water, it usually makes things tender. Liver is kind of a strange ingredient, but don't be scared about liver. I was scared. This was my first time cooking liver, by the way, and I heard that if you cook it too much, you will it will get hard. Okay, this is the third mistake. This is a pretty big mistake that many people will go and say like, oh fuck, I messed up. I basically burned the thing. Not really burn, but I overcooked maybe. Okay, and I expected it to be more solid. But it wasn't that solid, because I heard that if you cook it too much, it will like harden. It didn't happen really. The reason I'm pinching it with a fork, okay, I'll get back to the mistake, by the way. The reason I'm pinching it with a fork is that I didn't want to really blend it with a blender, because I'm lazy as fuck. I don't want to pull out any household appliance to, you know, prepare something. But in this case, I didn't find any way. If I find a way, I'll tell you. I added some more water. Okay, the water is not only good for making things tender. The real reason, okay, the hidden reason I'm adding water is to avoid it burning. In fact, this was if I didn't add water, I would have fucked up. Water basically allows your food to not burn. If there is water, it will not burn. Why? Water, if you remember science class, reaches maximum of 100 degrees. After 100 degrees, it doesn't resist temperature. Like, literally, water cannot get hotter than 100 degrees. So if your food is coated with water, it will not get hotter than 100 degrees, and that's great. This allows it to not burn, basically. Obviously, if there is not much water, there will still be areas where the water is not present, like in this case. And how can you avoid this? Okay, I am a stupid fuck. I made a mistake. That, by the way, is totally savable, doesn't matter. How can you avoid it, by the way? Stay there. Okay, just for a few minutes. The reason I'm burning this stuff, I will also make a following video after this, and I basically made a similar mistake. I didn't lower the heat to a low enough level, and I went away. Literally went here in the room and started editing videos. I always do this, and I fucking forget I'm cooking stuff. So that's why I'm burning things. Okay, try to stay there if you're cooking. Okay, a few quick notes, because the video is about to end. Another reason, okay, I added water after it was messed up, was because I could scrape the browning substance off, okay, and the browning substance is very delicious. So now I am, fuck, it's so quick. I blended basically the liver and the onions together with butter, okay, like roughly half the weight of the butter. Honestly, it doesn't fucking matter. The more butter you put in, probably the more you will like it, so you decide. Butter is not unhealthy, by the way. And you just blend it, okay. I don't suggest you blend it in a plastic container like I did. I didn't find any solution, so I had to do that. But yeah, plastic will leach into the food, some chemicals that will be harmful for your hormones. I'm not kidding. So try avoiding it. That's why I was trying to search a method not to use plastic. Another few things I can say, I guess I'll have to make a few cuts to accommodate this. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to say that as you saw, I made a delicious meal while having messed up the cooking time and the cooking, scenario of the liver. It was all fucked up, and I still managed to make something good. Not because I'm special, because it doesn't fucking matter. You can also do this. Don't be afraid of messing up, because like unless you literally carbonize everything and it's all black, it's all charcoal, you're safe to go. Sorry, fuck. You are good to go. You're safe to consume that. Okay, unless you're literally burning everything. There is fire everywhere. I didn't think I would be able to eat that. As I first saw it, was very black. I noticed that it was not that burned even at the end of the day. So yeah, just do not stress over this stuff. Last thing, I added some color by adding some tomato and some parsley. That's purely for appearance and for the thumbnail, so you click on this fucking video. And that's kind of it. That's all there is. You can avoid using the tomatoes and the parsley. One thing I will advise you is try to heat the bread, okay? As you saw, it has like a very crunchy top and a soft bottom. That was really interesting of a combination. As always, if you want my help to cook junk food, click the link in the description, I will help you.